Chapter 3. More on MS Excel 2007. Formulae and Functions. Introduction. In the previous class, you learned how to write simple formulae and create handy worksheets. In this chapter, you will learn how to write advanced formulae, cell referencing methods, and make use of the various functions in MS Excel. Types of referencing. Cell referencing means how a cell address behaves in the formulae when it is copied from one cell to the other. There are three types of cell referencing in MS Excel: relative referencing, absolute referencing, mixed referencing. Every cell has a name known as its address, which is made up of a column part and a row part. It is called relative when both parts are not fixed. It is called absolute when both parts are fixed. It is called mixed when only one of them is fixed. Relative referencing. The cell reference in this type is normal cell address like A1, C3, H5, etc. In relative referencing, the formulae in the copied cell changes according to the change in the position of the cell pointer. If you copy the formula across rows or down columns, the formula or cell reference changes automatically. For example, if the formula in D4 is equal to B4 multiplied by C4, when the formula is copied vertically, notice that the cell address in the formula is automatically changed. Absolute referencing. An absolute reference is specified by using the $sign along with the column and the row number in the cell. For example, $B$4 is an absolute reference. Using dollar means fixed to a specific location. If you copy the formula across rows or down columns, the absolute reference remains unchanged. In the example, you see that D4 has the formula is equal to $B$4 multiplied by 2, and when it is copied to the lower rows, there is no change in the cell address. Mixed referencing. Mixed referencing is when one part of the cell address is relative and the other is absolute. So, either the column or the row number should have a dollar along it. For example, $B4 is a mixed cell reference without absolute column and relative row, and C$4 is a mixed cell reference with relative column and absolute row. Do you know? By default, formulae use relative referencing. Using functions. Functions are predefined commands that act on a cell or range of cells and perform some particular operation quickly. Excel 2007 provides a variety of functions like AutoSum, recently used, financial, logical, text, date and time, lookup, and reference, maths and trig, etc. These functions are present in the function library group of Formulas tab on the ribbon in MS Excel. While using functions, the following details have to be kept in mind. All functions have two parts: the function name and the arguments. The arguments are normally given within simple brackets. A function must always begin with an equal to sign. Let's study some common functions used in MS Excel. Sum. It adds all the numbers in a given range of cells. Syntax is equal to sum range of numbers. Example is equal to sum A1 is to A5 gives the output 129. Average. It calculates the average of the numbers in a given range of cells. Syntax is equal to average range of numbers. Example is equal to average A1 is to A5 gives the output 25.8. Count. It counts the number of cells in a given range of cells. It contains numerical value. Syntax is equal to count range of numbers. Example is equal to count A1 is to A5 gives the output 4. Max. It returns the largest value in a given range of cells. Syntax is equal to max range of numbers. Example, max A1 is to A5 gives the output 50. Minimum. It returns the smallest value in a given range of cells. Syntax is equal to minimum range of numbers. Example, minimum A1 is to A5 gives the output 10. If function. This is a conditional function. Any condition always results in either true or false. If function returns the first value, if the condition specified evaluates to true and the second value if it evaluates to false. Syntax is equal to if condition value underscore if underscore true value underscore if underscore false. Examples. Number 1 is equal to if A1 is greater than 50, 150, 100. This means that if the value in cell A1 is greater than 50, return value 150, otherwise return value 100. Number 2 is equal to if A2 is equal to 100, A2 multiplied by 10, low. This means that if the condition is true, calculate A2 multiplied by 10. Otherwise, the result will be a text low. Do you know? Statistical functions can have a maximum number of 30 arguments. All these statistical functions, sum, average, count numbers, maximum and minimum, can also be used from the AutoSum option present in the function library group of Formulas tab. Conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is the feature that allows you to format the data in the worksheet depending on the specified condition. For example, you can display marks greater than 250 in green color. To apply conditional formatting, follow the given steps. Step 1. Create the worksheet and select the cells within the range. Here, it is F1 is to F7. Step 2. Click Home tab on the ribbon and click Conditional Formatting from Styles group. Step 3. Select the required option from the drop-down list to specify condition. For example, highlight cell rules, then greater than. A dialog box appears. Step 4. Type the value to frame the condition and choose the formatting style you want. Step 5. Click OK button. You see the formatting applied to the cells that satisfy the condition. Sorting data. Sorting means to arrange data either in ascending or descending order. MS Excel 2007 provides 3 options to sort. This sorts data in ascending order. This sorts data in descending order. This sorts data based on several criteria at once. To sort the data, follow the given steps. Step 1. Create the worksheet and select the cells. For example, A1 is to E7. Step 2. Click the Data tab on the ribbon. Step 3. From the Sort and Filter group, click Sort A to Z to sort in ascending order, or Sort Z to A to sort in descending order. Your data gets sorted. To sort the data based on several criteria, follow the given steps. Step 1. Create the worksheet and select the cells. For example, A1 is to E7. Step 2. Click the Data tab on the ribbon. Step 3. From the Sort and Filter group, click Sort. A Sort dialog box appears. Step 4. Now, specify the conditions based on which you want your data to be sorted. For example, sort by total, sort on values, and order largest to smallest. Step 5. Click OK. Your data gets sorted based on the specified conditions. Filter data. Filtering is a quick way to find a set of data in a range. A filtered range displays only the row that meet the condition you specify for a column. To filter the data, follow the given steps. Step 1. Click a cell in the range you want to filter. Step 2. Click on Data tab. Step 3. Click Filter from Sort and Filter group. You see small arrows in each column heading. Step 4. Click on the arrow on the column heading, for example, Computer Science. Step 5. A list opens with all the values selected by default. Choose the value you want, for example, 80, and click on OK button. The data gets filtered and only those rows that satisfy the condition are visible. To see all the rows again, click Clear from the Sort and Filter group.
Do you know, you can apply filters to only one range on a worksheet at a time.
Custom Filter. Custom filter is a way to filter data based on specific conditions. For example, you can view rows where marks of maths is between 80 and 90. To apply custom filtering, follow the given steps. Step 1. Click Data tab, then Filter. Step 2. Click the arrow in the column heading, for example, Maths. Step 3. Select number filters from the list. Step 4. Click Custom Filter from the submenu. The Custom Autofilter dialog box appears. Step 5. Choose the option according to the condition you want. For example, is greater than or equal to. In the box on the right, enter a number. Step 6. To add another criteria, click AND. If you want both the conditions to be true or if you want any of the conditions to be true. Step 7. Specify the second condition in the same way. Step 8. Click OK button to view the rows according to the specified conditions.
To remove filter, click Filter from the Sort and Filter group.
You have finished the chapter